Hello everybody, it's Eric here. Today we're on location at the Umatilla, what is this place called? I forgot. Today we're on location at the McNary Dam Park area, wildlife area. Got a few pictures so far. There were two groups of does, some does and fawns. And then I came over to the water fountain area over here, and there were some ducks. Looks like they're all hens though. I may have gotten a few good pictures, so hoping those turn out. But I'm gonna keep looking around, seeing if I can get any good images. I tried to come earlier. I got here right about 6 o'clock, just before sunrise. But now the sun is up, so there's a lot of light, very stark contrast. Let me see if I can spin the camera around here. As you can see, that rock is casting a huge shadow because the sun has come up over the horizon, and it's nice, but it's not exactly golden hour or blue light morning hour, you know. So I just took a couple pictures of that rock there. As I was talking about the light, my face is overexposed, but as I was talking about the light, I got to looking at that rock and I thought maybe it might make a good image. So we'll see when we get that back into the computer whether or not that turned out. Oh, shading my face. Only half my face is covered. So I see some sunflowers out here. I see some sunflowers. That might be a good thing to photograph, but I have to walk through the cheatgrass or whatever this is, and kind of don't want to get any tits on me, so I'm not sure whether or not to go photograph those sunflowers. Well, I ended up deciding to go ahead and walk into the cheatgrass and take some pictures of that sunflowers. I think those are sunflowers. I don't know flowers. They might not be sunflowers. Sunflowers might be bigger than that. I don't know. They're yellow flowers. So I went through the cheatgrass. I got a few images. I got one really nice up-close image of the center of the flower. I don't know what that's called, but it's like spiky, and I think it looks pretty cool. So hopefully that turned out really well, and I'll keep moving on and seeing if I can find some more stuff to take pictures of. Well, I just stopped at another area that has a little bit of a meandering little lazy river, has a little curve in it. Tried taking some pictures. I don't know if they're gonna turn out. It's really bright and really dark because there's long grass on the one side of the river, and then there's the sun hitting the river directly. And it's not really a river. I don't know, a stream, a brook. It's really small. Maybe 3 feet wide. I just got really lucky. My car's right back here. There's a little parking lot there, and there's a road the road I was on. Just after I took that picture of the hen mallard, I came down the road and I did a loop in the parking lot, and I was like, I don't know if I want to take any pictures. And I was like, I should get out of the car and I should walk down this trail here, because this is always a beautiful area. There's some different things you can take pictures of. There's a little creek right here. It's not a creek. There's a pipe that leads from here over here to a pond. So there's a pond there. There's a pipe that drains out into the Columbia. And so there's always water right there that's kind of like a waterfall type deal going down the rocks. So I was like, I'll walk over there. There's always an opportunity to get a good picture. And lo and behold, there was, I think, a blue heron, or is what they're called, but you know, huge bird. And I got a few pictures of it standing there, and then it took off, and I got some great photos of it, you know, just kind of taking off, getting up out of the off the water in the air. So I am so happy with that. I'm so glad I decided to get out of the car. I can't wait to look at those images with a little more detail. There we go. Just found a nice spot to get my face out of the sun. So I went down and tried to take some pictures of that little waterfall type deal, and I don't think any of them turned out, so that's okay though. I got those really cool pictures of those herons, or that heron. There's only one. I think I might be heading out now. I'm gonna go drive around and look at the actual park. I've been in the nature area so far, and not a whole lot of animals out right now. So, but I mean, there's beautiful things to see regardless. So I went over to the park, and first I saw some little birds. I don't know what they are. They got kind of goldish brown feathers. Anyways, I saw these little birds, so I said, you know, I'll get out. I'll see if I can't take some pictures of them. And I was walking around, and I noticed that on the hedges there were spider webs. Like a couple of them, a few, I don't know. But it wasn't that many. And so the sun was casting just right that the water was glistening off these webs. And so I got close to one, you know, and I zoomed in with my 250 mil, and I took a picture of it. And then I noticed there was a spider there. And I mean, like, duh, there's a spider there. It's a spider's house. And I was like, oh my God, they're huge. They are huge. And so in my fascination to get a picture of one, I was looking around, you know, and I got a few photos, and I was like, you know, it's probably time to leave. I'm getting a little sketched out by these spiders. There were quite a few of them, and they were big. So I'm walking down, and I'm like, oh look, the sun's just catching those webs just right. The sun's just glistening off the water. So I was like, I'll stop and take a picture here. There has to be like 100,000 spiders the size of a quarter just chilling in these bushes. There are so many of these things. It freaked me out. Like, my heart is racing right now. I do not like spiders. And so if you don't like spiders, you probably don't want to see the rest of the images I took. So you can probably just skip that part. There's a little bit of a trigger warning. If you do not like spiders, do not continue watching. These things are freaking huge. And with my 250 mil, I was able to get close enough to see their eyes, which I'm fascinated by, but also are creepy as hell. And I can't, like, just thinking about it makes my heart race. I'm leaving. I'm out of here. It's 8 o'clock. I've been here for about 2 hours. I've got what I think are a few good images, so I think it's a successful day, and I'm going to go home. And this whole time I've been like, is there something touching me? It feels like there's something touching me. So that's gonna be like all day, I'm sure. Anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, coming along with me, and stick around for the next one. Maybe subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.